Deep Dive with David Stendhal, where we trade without ego, no emotion, no greed, and no opinion. Before we begin tonight's video blog, please read over our trading disclaimer and remember to trade smart and accept the reality that trading futures is risky. This presentation does not provide buy-sell recommendations, and our information is strictly provided for educational purposes only. As always, trade at your own risk and analysis. Hey, it's David Stendhal with tonight's Deep Dive. It is April 18th, 2018, and I thought I would do sugar tonight, the ETF being CANE, C-A-N-E. You got the short, intermediate, and long-term all point of the downside. We've got the technical rating point of the downside, and we've got the seasonals that are point of the downside. Two things popped up today. We have a pivot low that occurred in our elastic, and we have a sub-low that occurred in our power level. And we haven't seen those in a while, and so I thought I'd point them out, despite the fact that we're not getting any confirmation, anything that is really showing up as a power alert, or a pro alert I should say. So it's kind of a blank slate. So for the most part, I'm just going to kind of go with the flow with sugar, where you can see that it has been in a nice downtrend. Every time we come down to a support level, it breaks it, and those support levels are getting weaker and weaker as of late. And so I think that we're probably at the tail end of this trend, and we're seeing some early warning signals when it comes to the sub-low on the power level and the elastic level, which is just had a pivot there. Now, when you're in a strong trend like this, you're just going to need to have more ammunition than just these two indicators, but it could be the precursor to the market eventually doing some type of a bounce. Now, sugar was up 0.5% today, which is really not that much given what has taken place, but it could be an early warning signal. So I just want to point out a couple things. For the year, sugar, domestic sugar as opposed to London sugar, is down 22.5%. This is as of last night, so it recovered a little bit, but it's still down 22% for the year. This is year to date, so that's been a massive sell-off, and it's been a great short. And our systems are actually short and have been short for quite some time. So we've got a nice profit going there, but I think that we're coming to the tail end of this trend, and I'm not saying that we're at the low right now, but I think that we're coming to a low, and that we should start to see a flattening out period, and then potentially some type of a recovery. But it's in the early stages, and as I mentioned, the elastic level, pivot low, and that power level sub low, they're the first signs we've seen in a while that something is brewing. But with a strong trend like this, I think we're going to need further confirmation. This is me just simply saying we're obviously closer to the end of the trend than we are at the beginning of the trend. Obviously, when you're down as much as you are on the year, no doubt there. Anybody that's been trading it has been enjoying the short side on a per contract basis. But just watch and let's see what happens here with sugar. I think that we're just going to start to get a few more triggers that are going to be popping up here, some of which will be, I think, stronger. And then we should start to see hopefully some type of an alert here that's going to show up on the pro alerts and give us some further confirmation. I'd like to tell you where the support is, but we're at 52-week lows. We're at major lows. Goes back even further. But in the evening time, I'll often point out, just where and how far certain markets have come. And with sugar, it certainly has been a dramatic year, and I think that we're probably getting to the tail end of that trend, as I mentioned. So early warning signals, that's all we're seeing right now. We're still short the market, but do expect some type of a bounce, and then we'll see us run out the systems. With as many systems as we have, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 systems that are short the market. Daily, weeklies, we've got some a few intradays, but it'll take a little while for those daily and weekly systems to do an about face, and so there could be a little bit of profit taking hopefully being taken place here, because these will take a bit of effort to actually do some type of a rebound. You can see the weekly system has been in the vast majority. Well, it's been in the entire year, entire calendar year, along with some of the other ones going all the way back to 2017. So let's see what takes place. I'm looking forward to unwinding some of these positions here. Hopefully that it's more of a rounded as opposed to a dramatic, recovery where sometimes you can get those types of conditions. I'd like to see kind of a sideways, give us an opportunity for the systems to unwind and then start to head higher. But for right now, the systems are still short. Still enjoying this this nice trend that we've had throughout the year, and we'll see as to whether or not we're able to start taking some profits here with these early warning signals. So watch sugar. Be careful about jumping into this particular trades on the short side. We should start looking at unwinding the shorts, and once we start getting rid of all the shorts, hopefully there'll be an opportunity to make some money on the long side again. Been a while. So, from that side, keep tabs, and we'll take a look at another market tomorrow. Bye-bye.